InsideThunder.com. Powered by iHeartMedia, Oklahoma City.
Russ, what did you learn about yourself as a player and as a person over the course of this season?
That I could be a better leader when I put my mind to it, and be able to go out and find ways to be able to make my teammates better throughout the season, regardless of however my game was going. If I was playing well or not, still find a way to take myself out of the equation and constantly keep helping other guys on my team. And I thought that was a huge part of me and my leadership, and the biggest part I learned about myself that I can be able to carry over until next season.
Is that something you had to force, or is it something that you thrust upon you because you were the best player that was?
It was something that I had to learn. I wouldn't say it was forced. It was something I had to learn. I think as you become older and learn different things about yourself and your game over each year in this league, you find different things that will help you out as a person, and help you out, make you a better basketball player. But I think that particular thing made me a better person. And basketball is just a second part of it, but me becoming a better leader gave me an opportunity to be able to communicate with people, help people out in ways that made them a better basketball player. So I think as a person, it helped me out and become a better person.
You guys have had lots of opportunities to need a morale boost throughout the season. Is there any particular player on the team or a group of guys that you think especially helped keep the morale up?
I would say that I think everybody had a huge part in what they did throughout this year, especially with the circumstances we had. I think everybody did a great job of coming in each and every day of being professionals.
Do you like how this roster is kind of aligned to go into next season with the mid-season trade you made?
Definitely, I think we have a great group of guys that can make impacts, as you can see, throughout the season. And once we have our full roster back in a group of guys, I think it's going to be tough to beat a team that has so many different weapons.
Not having control of your own destiny last night, how tough was that, especially as the clock's winding down on the last night's game?
I mean, it's difficult. I mean, you never want to, me personally, I never want to be able to put my destiny and my playoff future in another team's hands. But that's how it unfolded for us last night. And we ended up not making the playoffs, which is definitely a disappointing season for us around here. But we got to get better for next year and come back with a different mindset.
As a friend and as a teammate, what was it like for you as you're going through all this, but you're watching Kevin go through not being able to play?
I mean, it's tough. I mean, I've been through it, so I know exactly how he feels and how I feel to kind of sit back and not able to be able to help his team out, but just watch. And it's difficult, and, you know, it's something that you can't imagine going through unless you go through it. But at the same time, we tried to find a way to be able to keep the boat afloat until he was able to get back. And once finding out he wasn't coming back, it made it even more difficult for us. But at the same time, we tried as hard as we could to be able to put ourselves in position to make the postseason.
Look back at the season, Russell. Not just the crazy injuries, but also the remaking of the roster. Was it literally just every 2 or 3 weeks you sort of had to remake yourself as a leader and chemistry-wise? And it seemed like you had a new team every month.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely had a lot of different changes, but I mean, I think that's one unique thing about this place and this team is that, you know, we don't make excuses, and at the same time, we never feel like we're out of the equation. I mean, I think throughout this season, there was many speculations of how many games we'll win, or if we would win this amount of games, and all this stuff that was going on. But I think as a team and as a unit, we did a great job of sticking together, regardless of injuries and trades and whatever it is that may happen around here. I thought we did a great job of sticking together.
Did the heights you reached offensively surprise you at all?
I mean, honestly, I don't know, man. I just go out and play. Honestly, I just do what I can to help us win. That's my mindset. just to go into each game and try to find a way to help us win. I mean, we have guys out, and different guys miss games. I mean, there's times where I may need to step up, and I thought I just go out and compete and try to help us win as many games as possible to try to get us in the postseason.
What are your goals for this team over the summer and particularly in training camp where you kind of all reconvene together?
Just make sure everybody has one main goal, and that's to win a championship. We're getting guys throughout the middle of the season. You got to be able to find out where their mind is and what they want to do individually, and also what they want to do with this team. And I think it gives us an opportunity this summer to be able to look at one another and find out what we want to do coming into next season.
Scoring title. I know you said it doesn't mean anything going because you didn't make it in the playoffs, but is there any other place after such a great season that you can take your game? Any other area you really want to improve?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I want to come back and be a better closer. I think last few games throughout the season, we lost a lot of games within the last 5 minutes of the games. And as a point guard and as a leader, I got to be able to close games the way that we want to. Even if we miss and make shots, get shots that we want, and close the game out the right way. Great. He did a great job, man. I don't think he get enough credit for some of the stuff he does behind the scenes. Obviously, a lot of people that's not in this building maybe want him to do different things and want to see other things from him. But as a coach and as a friend, I think he does an amazing job of communicating what he wants out of the players. And obviously, he can't make players do things that they don't want to do. And with the group of guys that we had on our team and the guys that wanted to be here, I thought he did a great job of keeping the boat afloat and helping us find a way to be able to have a chance to make it in the playoffs.
How's chemistry in the locker room after the trade and all the new people? How was that in the last part of the season?
It was good. It was good. I mean, we had to find ways to be able to mesh everyone together and find ways to accommodate everybody once they got here. But I thought it was good.
You have an excellent offensive team, second half of the season. Defense lag. I'm getting Serge and Kevin back will help. What else can you do to improve the team defense?
Once we get everyone back in the group of guys we have, we don't have a problem. We've been top 5, top 3 in defensive field goal percentage when we have our group of guys, so I'm not worried about that.
Anybody else, Russell?
What will help you, Russ? You said you want to be a better closer team and you be a better closer individually. What will help in that regard? Do you just break down film in terms of late game situations?
Just looking at it. You got to read the game based on how the game is going, matchups, mismatches, who's hot, who's not. We've been working throughout the game, and that's just something that I can work on, reading the game. And that's just all a part of learning, becoming better. Each year I learn something different and try to build it over to next year and learn a new aspect of my game. And I think that's a huge part of not just my game but of our team. I think we got rid of a lot of games this season in the last 4 or 5 minutes of games where we should have won games and we didn't. And most of that is my fault on trying to figure out what's best for our team.
You wasn't going to watch much of the playoffs. Do you learn anything from watching other teams, or is that something
I don't never watch other teams throughout the regular season, preseason, summer league, or playoffs.
So when you're watching film afterwards, are you just watching what you guys do as opposed to what other teams do?
If I don't watch other teams, then I think that's what I'm doing. Yeah.